Hi, Carol here, and thank you once again for joining me in my craft room. And I have to tell you, this is my fourth time trying to get this video completed. And I had everything set up nicely, and then I would get halfway through and the phone would ring. And I have to answer it because we are experiencing 80-mile-an-hour winds, 41 degrees below zero. I live right on the lake, and well, I'm not on top of the lake, but I'm pretty close, a few minutes from the lake, from Lake Erie, and it is very, very stormy out there. So every time the phone rang, you know I had to answer it because you never know if a friend, family, whoever is needing some help. So I stopped the camera, and I don't know how to pause it, so I'm back again. Let's get going. This is number 4, and I'm going to complete this card, and then I am going to do this beautiful card that I got as a gift from Inka Dinka Do from Joy Lynn. Isn't that beautiful? It's so funny. I bought her one and sent it, and then when I met up with her, and then she already had it, so she mailed me this back. That was cute, and I love it. Isn't that gorgeous? And then I'm going to do the technique, stained glass technique with this one here, so that will be nice. And now I'm working on one. I'm going to slide my camera down, and this is the one I was working on, the police officer here. I hope that is clear. I don't want to get so close up with this camera that, let me see, is that too close? I'm kind of thinking, I don't know. It just isn't as vivid as I would like, but I have to go with it. On the last one I got my crystal effects. I went, excuse me, to take the cap, the little pin off, and the whole thing came off, and I had crystal effects all over my cast, and I had to redo my arm there because it was a mess, and I left that little wee bit right there. Can you see that? That little bit, because I'm going to do the officer's boots when I get them done. See the crystal effects? You know how shiny that officers have to have their boots. So I'm doing Prisma pencils with my wonderful Gamsol, and this is going to be a magic card, the one that flips up, and it's colored and non-colored. And this one I used my Stamp-A-Majig, trying to get it down there, and I did it 3 times, stamping it down, and then I used my clear embossing powder, and if I bring it up you'll be able to see the shine on there. There you go. Because I wanted to make, even though this is 140-pound Strathmore watercolor paper, I wanted it to have some real sustenance. So, substance actually is the word, right? And, I mean, if I use Beauteous, do I care whether I mix up sustenance or not? No. So, anyway, we just finished dinner, and I came back up to get this completed because I want to show you this magic card. I was doing them where there was more, the progress of it was a little bit intense, but you know me, I was watching on YouTube, and I found somebody that actually did it in 2 steps, and I'm going to use that and show you how to do it, because these man cards don't come as easily to me to do masculine cards as feminine. But I've got my cutouts here for my sentiment. Do you see them there? I did them in the deep blue and the light blue. And then I went to my stash, and we get these at the dollar store. I'm going to try and get up and show you these. We get these at the dollar store, 2 for $1. Let me zoom out. And they come in every kind of occupation, you know, like firemen, and look at, they're just awesome. And kayak, and they're very sturdy embellishments. And then I found my one somewhere in here that was a police officer. There we are. And I'm going to use some of this on the outside of the car. And I'm going to show you how I'm going to do that after I complete this, if the phone doesn't ring again. So let's get at her. Thank you so much to my subscribers. I always like to thank you every time I come on, if I, remember. And I thank you for that, for subscribing. And I'm trying to figure out how to get more subscribers and how to get on YouTube so people watch my videos. Sometimes you go, and I know I'm not that good at what, at my cards and that, but I know that some people get 30,000 views, and I get 26. And I love you, 26, but I'm trying to figure out a way to where I can have more visual. My blog is more visual anyway. And I figured out this is not a duck call. This is a file. Okay, remember with my Gamsol, this thing? I read the instructions. It is a file. So, let's start here. I'm using my Prisma pencils for the top. And I went in with this light gray. And because of time, I am not going to read out all of the numbers. Although I think this is 1023 that I have here. And that's good. Now I'm working with my Copics here, and I'm going to use the E000 on the face. I didn't get it blended in when the phone rang last. And I'm trying to figure out about these glasses here with the eyeballs. I think I'm going to gray them out. And I can't get the lids on very well. And I'm going to use the crystal effect. So I'm going to grab some C5 and do inside there. And this is going to be a fun birthday card. When you see it done, I'm making 2 of them because I have a friend whose husband's an officer, and I want to send that off to her and him. And this is my smash. Oh no, there we go. I left it without the lid on it, but it's come back. There we go. My Smashbox pen. That's awesome. Then I'm going to just put these little creases in here that my ink did not get to. And I am going to put the lid. It's still hard for me to put any pressure on my hands. So now I used, do you see that? I'm trying to come up here. Where am I here? Do you see his handcuffs? I did that with the Versamark pen, and I dipped it in my Versamark so that it was nice and juicy. And then I put Martha Stewart's embossing powder called Sterling Silver and got that nice and silver. Now I am going to work with my blue indigo on the pants, because the pants are not a sheer black, they are more a navy black. So that's why I'm doing this with the I'm going to add some shading over onto this side and underneath the arm. I'm just checking that I am in the visual. And oh, I tell you, this weather is crazy. It's really funny because I was watching Christina, no, oh, I can't remember whose blog it was. Isn't that awful? There's the blue, and I want that to, because it'll be darker behind because he's standing on kind of his stance. This should be darker. So I will use my 100 black in the Copic, still leaving that one side with the blue. And this Strathmore paper has a lot of lines in it. I just have to say that. And I'm going to use Prisma pencil on the cuff because it won't be as intense as these Copics. And I can't go to the lines because, not that you want to go to the lines, but you know, if you're fussy cutting it, you don't care. Okay, and let's grab me some brown. It was so funny the other night when I brought my Prismacolors in to color in bed and I could not see. And the reason why I said I had so many, I wasn't bragging because I have a lot of Prisma pencils. I was saying it because they went all over the place. I neglected to say that. I put the big glass tub down and they were everywhere. So I was grabbing things like out of the wind all over. And that's why my girl had pink and purple and green hair. I'm doing the belt here in this dark, and I'll lighten it up there, brown. Can you hear that wind? I'm telling you. I'll do his baton here, brown as well. I'll deepen it up with my Copics. Yeah, so that's why I mentioned that as far as this is black Prisma pencil, as saying how many I had because they were everywhere. I had to pick those up before I went to bed. I'm going to add some black to the baton. And there we are. I hope we take time to pray for our officers and our military that are serving for protection of our freedoms that we have. I'm going underneath the neck there. I always neglect something. I'm going on the eyes here. And I want this to dry quickly. So what I did was I just took my pokey tool because I wanted to use, oh, I may not be using that. Let me see. There we go. I know this is odd to do that, but that has already dried. It is so funny. I mean, I literally was up and down the stairs answering that phone. When the weather's like this, I always get antsy. There's accidents everywhere. They closed the Buffalo Bridge down to the U.S. So the big trucks are down the QEW, as far back as you can see. Now, I don't know how I'm going to do this because I can't get this pin out. Oh, I can. I just did. Can't believe I did that. Let me see here. Oh my! I'm sorry. Oh, that scared me. Oh, are we going to have a Technique Tuesday? Okay. Oh, you gotta love that. I'm not starting over. Are you kidding me? No, we are going to clean. Oh, this is how my day went. Yes, this is fabulous. I'm not wasting any of this, that's for sure. All right. Whew. That made me jump. There we go. You're going to spend your time watching me put crystal effects back into the bottle. I'm sorry. I'm choking on that one. This is hysterical. You gotta love it. This is like when you have, when you know how to work a computer, you bloop this out. Not me. Oh no. Let's carry on. Now his pants are going to be shiny. Not only are his shoes going to be shiny, but his pants are going to be shiny. All right. Whew. Tell you what. All right. Let me get my napkin. I hope you didn't jump when that happened. Let's put the lid back on, if that's possible. Can you believe this? That was funny. Okay. Let us move on. I don't know how much of that I can kind of clear off without destroying it. Okay. I can't do anything else to that because, see, I am taking off the ink. Okay. Did you have as much fun as I did? I'm sorry. Okay, let me get a grip. That was hysterical. Let me grab this. Oh, okay. Not only is that funny, but my sorry, my paintbrush is as hard as a rock. Nothing else could go wrong. I just tell you. Okay, I'm back. I needed that. Okay. This might be one where I do have to fussy cut. Like where he has shorts on. Okay, let's just let that go. That was good. Okay, so what do I have? 1 minute left? Okay. All right. Okay. Whew. Let's get going. Okay, now what am I going to do with that? You know what I'm going to do with that? Absolutely nothing. I'm going to fussy cut it out, and I am going to put him on another sheet of paper to go inside that card. I think I can do that. Now I got to think. I'm going to do his cap in the light and dark blue Prisma pencils. Okay. I'm sticky. Do I have a sheet of paper around here somewhere where I don't have to move? Oh well. I will work. Can you see that like that? Let me see. Yeah, because I'm doing the hat. All right. Here we go. I am putting this lighter, like indigo blue on here, and that was fun. There we go. And I am going to grab some brown for the hair.